always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act.
And Matthew.
Have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break.
Okay, we got a wild gizmo on the loose, but today we're going to be doing a collab with Maya's World. She is a really, really good YouTuber. She makes all kinds of fun videos. You should definitely go subscribe to her channel. The link will be in the description below, so you guys should go check that out. But in this video, we are going to be telling you 10 things that we learned in 2020 and 10 things that we want to achieve in 2021. So,
All right.
yeah.
So here we go. My first thing that I learned in 2020 was that the world can become crazy, and when the world does become crazy, not everyone sticks together. Like, we'll go to the store and everybody will buy up all the bread, not thinking anyone else wants fucking bread. So they go out and they buy all the bread, all the milk, all the chicklings. What's the first thing you learned?
I learned that life can get pretty hard sometimes, but you just gotta pick yourself back up again.
The second thing that I learned in 2020 was when you have bad days, there are people around that can pick you back up.
You got any words?
No, she's just being mean. Okay.
I guess the second thing I learned is that you gotta make the best out of most situations. Like, even though we had to be quarantined and stuff, we still ended up having a lot of fun. Even with the global pandemic, we still ended up having fun at home with this.
Alright, and the third thing that I learned was when the going gets tough and you gotta go to the hospital in 2020, they make you do it alone. They make you die alone. So, don't get sick and go to the hospital because they won't let everybody in there.
I guess the third thing that I learned is that I don't really know.
Oh.
That everybody's goal for quarantine was to get fit or do something better with their life, but they ended up just not doing that at all. And this is a monkey.
And the fourth thing that I learned in 2020 was schooling and teachers, they got it rough. I mean, I'm here trying to teach all these kids, and it has been a struggle this year with Audacity Wear and everything being on a
Odyssey Wear.
Odyssey Wear, is that what it is? Odyssey Wear.
She says Audacity Wear.
Odyssey Wear, but anyway, it's been really difficult doing this with the kids and making sure that they're doing what they need to be getting done.
I guess the fourth thing that I learned is that your parents are very much harder on you whenever you're in a global pandemic. Like, go clean your room. But I don't want to clean my room.
She's not talking about me. I'm an easygoing mother. And the number 5 thing I learned is when you're stuck inside a house with a bunch of people non-stop, they can get on your nerves, no matter how much you love them. Number 5?
I guess the fifth thing that I learned is that I can no longer speak vocabulary because I'm like I always like mess up every time I'm trying to say something. I keep like messing up my words, so I can no longer speak vocabulary right.
The sixth thing I learned is you don't have very many. I don't have very many close friends, but the one friend that I do have always has my back when it comes to something bad. And I will always have her back when it comes to something bad. And there was a little bit long ago where I wasn't able to pay my power because of everything that happened. I lost my job. So it's been pretty tough, but once again, she bailed me out, and I was able to pay her back. But the thing is that she's always, always there for me. Always.
I don't really know what number we're on, but I guess
6.
The sixth thing that I learned is that if you get grounded, you can still have fun with the random things lying around your room.
Well, I think I just learned something else, but this I learned in 2021. Take out the random things in the room so they can't have fun when they're grounded.
We'll have fun with the dust mites on our wall.
But number 7, things that I learned in 2020 was. But the other thing that I learned was the whole mask thing. With the mask, it's just been difficult. Every time we go into the store, remembering to take your mask, put your mask on, and you can't even breathe with them. But I understand why we have them, but it's been difficult.
The seventh thing that I learned is that to cherish the moments that you have with your family, because you don't know how much more you have of them. So you gotta cherish them.
And the 8th thing that I learned in 2020 was no matter how bad things get, your family is always going to be by your side. Always back you up. Like right now, I'm going through some medical things, and my family, for the most part, is here for me.
The ninth thing that I learned is...
Wasn't it 8?
No, I just did 8.
Oh. Ow!
Did I?
No.
Oh, well, the 8th thing that I learned is that...
Stop.
Okay, so usually I go to my dad's on the weekends, and you can have a lot of fun outside just doing random stuff, like playing with sticks, or going for a walk in your backyard, or talking to this crazy rat.
And the 9th thing that I learned in 2020 was it was really, really hard to train a little puppy. 9th?
The 9th thing that I learned is that I love this rat so much. She's like my baby. My baby. I love her so much.
And the 10th thing, the final thing that I learned in 2020 was no matter how much time has passed, you still end up missing the loved ones that have passed away. Rest in peace, Mom. Rest in peace, Dad. Rest in peace, Cody.
The 10th thing that I learned is that you gotta be grateful for everything that you get, because most people don't even have those things, so you gotta be grateful for what you get and don't complain about what you don't get.
Well, that's what we learned in 2020. Now we're going to tell you what we want to achieve in 2021. We're going to let you know 10 things that we want to try to achieve in 2021. My main and first thing by far is I want my health to get better. I've got a 19-year-old that's still living with me. He's not ready to do his moving out thing yet. I've got a 16-year-old and a 13-year-old, and I have a bad back, but that's not the worst of it. Right now, I'm having bad heart, and that scares the living hell out of me, because if something happens to me, I don't know what's going to happen to the kids, you know what I mean? So they need me. And I'm not ready to leave them, by far, so What I want to achieve in 2021 is I want my heart to get better. I beat cancer 3 times. Now I want to beat this.
One of the things that I want to achieve in 2021 is doing better with school. Basically, right now I'm doing kind of rough with school, so in 2021 I want to get better focusing on my work and actually trying to do good at it.
Second thing I want to achieve in 2021 is I want to get married. Because I finally think I found the right one this time, and he has my back just as much as I have his back, and we honestly would never hurt one another, and we're there for one another, and these this big huge Brady Bunch that we have.
Another thing that I want to achieve in 2021 is trying to keep my things that I have more neat, because like cleaning my room on a daily or just the small things that I could keep clean. I want to try to do that. Try to keep my life altogether a little bit more neat than it is.
And the third thing that I want to achieve in 2021 is I want to do something about my gut. See my little gut? Yeah. I want to change my gut.
The third thing that I want to achieve in 2021 is probably the same thing as Mom, exercising more and stuff like that. But if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go get my list because I actually had a list for this one.
And what are we on? 4th?
Yeah.
The 4th one that I want to achieve in 2021 is I want to, more than anything, get my teeth. I need teeth. I cannot live without teeth. It is so hard to do everything that I used to do when I did have my teeth. So I definitely want to achieve that. While she's out getting her list, I just want to point out again that definitely give Maya's World a shout out. Her videos are amazing. She's got a great personality, and she's a great person. I just love her videos.
Okay, number 4 is I want to do better with my hygiene. Like, I don't know, like being more clean and stuff.
The 5th thing I want to achieve out of this year is I want to make sure that my 2 boys are ready to venture out into the world. I want to get them financially set. Because you're not ready yet. You're only 13. You're not going nowhere. But I want to make sure that they're set. I just got my oldest son a bank account. His own bank account. He got it, but I helped him. I just want to make sure that they're ready to be out in the world in case something does happen to me. Because things are a little scary right now with my health. If something does happen to me, I want my kids to be okay and not struggle.
Another thing that I want to accomplish in 2020, my 5th one, is doing better in the house, like cleaning wise and stuff, not making it so hard on Mom to have to yell at me every single day to clean something. So I just want to do better around the house.
The 6th thing that I want to achieve is somehow, in this crazy world, I want to get all my kids to listen to me just one day. One day out of the year is all I'm asking. They don't. I'm always telling them what to do, and it scares me because they won't get up without me. They won't do their homework without me. Now, if I was gone, who's going to be there pushing them and making them do the things that they need to do?
Another thing that I want to accomplish, the 6th thing that I want to accomplish in 2021 is doing better with taking care of my things. Like, I break a lot of things. Everybody around the house breaks a lot of things, and I want to do better with not trying to break everything that I own. Or that other people own.
Number 7 thing that I want to learn, or that I want to do and achieve in 2021, is I want to, like what she just said, stop my kids from breaking all my crap. They break everything. I mean, literally everything. that meant something to me has been broken.
Another thing, the eighth thing that I want to accomplish in 2021 is to be nicer to people. Because sometimes I can be mean, and I want to work on being nicer.
Another thing I want to achieve, the ninth thing, is I want to be a better mother and the best wife that I can be, because I'm a pretty good person. I'm a heart of gold, you know. I don't do anything beyond what I'm supposed to be doing. I go out there and cheat on nobody. I mean, I don't go out there and beat my kids, even though they deserve it most of the time. But, no, they're pretty good kids. I'm just joking. They are really good kids. But, I just want to focus a little bit more on my kids this year, just in case something does happen to me.
Another thing that I want to work on this year is my attitude. Because I have the same attitude as my mom, so I can be pretty sarcastic sometimes, and I have a very, very big mouth on me. So I want to work on that. And not falling off the bed.
The main thing that I want to learn in 2021, or achieve in 2021, is I'm very gullible, which means my heart is so full of gold and niceness that I let people push me over all the time. I'm just a big pushover because, you know, I want to make everybody happy. So in 2021, I want to stand my ground a little bit more. I want to let people know how I feel instead of keeping it all inside. I want people to realize that I've got problems too, and I've got issues, and it can't always be about everyone else. Sometimes it's got to be about me too. Every once in a while, just maybe once or twice.
Another thing that I want to accomplish in 2021 is to not let things get to me so much, because the tiniest things I could take so deeply into heart, and I just start getting really upset and stuff. So I want to try not to take things to heart so much.
Well, that is the 10 things that we learned in 2020 and the 10 things that we want to achieve in 2021. Don't know how well we'll do it in 2021, but we're sure going to give it a try, because we need to. But I wanted to show you guys once again a trailer of who I'm collabing with today, because look at this. This is why I think you should go and check her out. Ain't that cool? That is one of the best intros I've ever seen. Pretty amazing, ain't it? But please go check out her channel. I will leave her description, or leave her channel in the description, blah blah blah. Anyway, because really, she is a really good YouTuber, and I suggest everyone like, comment, and subscribe, and go to her channel. But this is the ending of our video. Please let us know in the description, in the comments, what you want us to do next. We're up for pretty much anything. We like a challenge. But make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe. And we will see you in our next video.
Bye.